Golgo 13. Such a cool character. Golgo 13 is actually one of the oldest manga characters with a publication that's actually still running from the late 1960s till today. Very mysterious character. And I'm a big fan of the two movies, you know, The Professional and Queen Bee. So a couple of years ago, when I heard there was going to be a TV series, I was very excited. I'm going to save you some suspense and tell you, after seeing this TV series, I'm very disappointed how it turned out. And I was only going to talk about the TV series, but in this review, I'm going to talk about all the anime releases because I kind of have to go back and forth. Let's get into it.
Tyro Media.
It's time to talk about the anime releases of Golgo 13. Golgo 13, aka Duke Togo, is an assassin for hire who takes on various jobs by various different employers who can make the impossible shots impossible. He's known as one of the top assassins in the world of this animation, of this whole series, and he's very sought after. Now, as I said, I am going to be focusing mostly on the TV series, but I'm going to probably bring up the original two OVA, Queen Bee, and the movie, The Professional, as well, because I need to do some contrast and compare how I feel it's evolved as the series has gone on. Now, Golgo 13, some people like to consider him to be a more darker version of James Bond that has no affiliation to any country or government. He's just a hitman for hire, and like I said, he can make any shot. He's a super skilled assassin who works for a redonkulous amount of money and has these weird principles and takes jobs based on certain guidelines that you don't really find out about. He always wants to hear people's story before he decides to take the job, and you have to adhere to his mad, substantial amount of money fee that he charges. Pretty much that's very similar to Blackjack, but obviously these are two completely different people. Okay, so with this particular TV series, they decided to go with a 20-minute episodic theme of Golgo being taken by these employers, and there's a lot of repetition in this show. A lot of these employers are government officials. He's doing a lot of government assassinations, and it felt like 80% of the characters were from the same group, which was a little bit but there were some private employers that make him do some specific jobs. The animation, to be honest with you, is a little bit on the disappointing side. Now, the thing with, when you look at the older movies, Queen Bee and The Professional, it has a lot of artistic flair. You can see there's a lot of hand-drawn stuff. Now, the TV series was made in 2008. I don't have the animation studio to mind. I'll probably put it on the screen now. And the thing with the animation stuff for an action show is, in my mind, action shows, you need to have good fluidity with the action. When you're being chased or when you're doing a lot of action, it needs to be fluid, it needs to look good. The fluidity isn't very good with Golgo 13. Where it shines is the still shots. When Golgo is lining up a shot with his assassination shotgun rifle and everything still, that's when you get to appreciate the animation. Whenever there's a still shot of the background or the scenery, it looks very good, very nice. Whenever things are moving, you can see it looks clunky and very stiff, and it just doesn't work. Falls apart there for me personally. Character designs are kind of bulky, but this is okay. I watched the English dub. I don't know what dubbing company produced the English dub, but honestly, man, it went from being decent to god-awful, because it felt like they had 7 voice actors doing a range of characters that come from different countries. It's like me trying to put on a Jamaican accent, man, when you know I'm clearly British and I can't do it. So sometimes it's just laughable, and sometimes it just hurts my goddamn ears. So, it's listenable, but it's very kind of hit and miss. More miss than hit, let's be honest. The sounding themes, this was kind of a quiet show. There does seem to be a theme. It's okay, but there's one thing about this show that annoyed the fuck out of me. It's what I like to call the Golgo Jingle. At the end of every single episode, there was this little jingle. I would embed it in the video, but content ID. I'm not going to do it. So let me just hum it for you. It's very fucking annoying. And it's kind of like every time you hear it at the end of the episode, it's you got Golgo'd. It usually comes in after he's gotten away with whatever assassination he comes in. It's very repetitive. It's not cool. It's fucking annoying. And it sounds petty for me to bring it up. But you know it's coming. Every time you know it's coming. That jingle, the Golgo jingle, you know you got Golgo'd. It's like, I wish that wasn't there. It's very, very corny. Very corny. And it just got on my goddamn nerves. Least I forget, there was one closing scene that had nice animation and a nice musical back. I'm gonna have to find it, put it on the screen here because I really liked it. It reminded me of the older releases I was talking about, and I kind of wish it had that kind of feel to it. So that was kind of cool, and that stands out. That's why I have to point it out before we move on to the next category. Let's get back to the story. There isn't a story, which doesn't bother me, but this is 50 episodes. This is one of the longest manga characters that has been written. So in my mind, you've got two ways you're going to approach this. 50 episode series means we're going to get to know more about Golgo 13. Maybe there's some character depth, character analysis. We might find out something more about him because he's so mysterious. You don't. And just like the manga, because from what I've read on the manga reviews as well, you don't really find out anything about him. So if you're going to do a 50 episode show and you're not going to get into any character depth or you're going to have any kind of storyline and you're just going to be episodic, then your episodes need to be good. Your action needs to be good and it needs to be compelling and entertaining. You know what? This show misses more than it hits. So much of these episodic episodes are just ridiculous. Honestly, let me give you some examples. There's an episode where Golgo has to shoot a horse because it's not a thoroughbred. There's an episode where Golgo has to shoot one string of a, what do you call it? A violin. I'm losing my mind. He has to shoot one string of a violin because of jealousy. There's another episode where he has to shoot a bottle of wine because, you know, a lot of these episodes are petty. And I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to show you that Golgo can make any shot, even if it's for some little petty thing. He's so precise. But no, those episodes were just fucking lame. They weren't cool. Other episodes where Golgo's got to shoot someone that's behind a maximum security prison of 4 layers, that's awesome. An episode where he's dropped in a jungle full of guerrilla warfare, that's awesome. An episode where he has to shoot someone in a football stadium where there's full security, you can't even bring in a gun, those episodes are awesome. I want to see more of that. But honestly, within the 50 episode run, about 11 episodes were good, really good. The other 30 were just shit. And I was like, come on, let's look at something like Black Lagoon. Short, sweet, high octane action, that's how you do it. And I know Golgo's just a soul assassin, so it's not the same. But come on, guys, you could have done much better than this. 50 episodes. No, you don't. So for me, you know, it was, and believe me, those episodes I mentioned, they were just sprinkled throughout the 50. So it wasn't even, it started out good and it ended bad. It's all, you know, you have to watch the whole show to get those good episodes, and I was just bored. I wanted to give up so many times, but because I'm a completionist, I decided to watch it all. Now, let's play a little devil's advocate. If this had to be 50 episodes, then what I would have suggested was you should have had mini arcs of these jobs he's going to do. Like 5 episodes of one job and you find out the planning, but you know, let's be honest, man. I don't think an action show should be 50 episodes. No. Unless it's 2 seasons or something, but no. Golgo, this should have been 13 episodes. Way too much fluff. Way too much ludicrously, ridiculously bad episodes. And the good ones were just like 10. So again, and let me get you this as well. In this particular TV series, Golgo 13 is like invincible. When you watch the old OVAs and the movies, he's not invincible. He can get out of any situation, but you see him get hurt. You see him being chased. It's more intriguing. It's more enjoyable that way. But in this show, there's just so much contradictions. Like no one can catch him. Even people, even other assassins that are trying to compete with Golgo, they can't catch him. They can't contest him. They can't sneak up on him. Fine. But then you would have other episodes where Golgo will be having sex with some woman, and then she'll follow him on a job, and then she catches him, you know, in an assassination, and he has to kill her. What? How can some woman you just fucked sneak up on you, but a trained assassin, and believe me, there's a lot of them that try to catch Golgo, they can't creep up on you. But these women you just had sex with can. It makes no fucking sense. Unless Golgo wants to kill women after he sleeps with them, which doesn't seem to be his MO. Ridiculous. Very big contradiction, you know. There's a lot of other things, but you know what, guys? I'm going to make your life real easy. Because I want you guys to see. I'm going to put a list in the description, you know, even on the screen as well. These are the good episodes. These numbers here. You want to watch good episodes? Watch these episodes. You want to watch the horrendously bad episodes? Pause. Watch these episodes. These episodes are the bad ones, the ridiculously bad episodes. So, anyway, let me wrap this up. What do I think of this series? It's a missed opportunity. Honestly, we could have got more into Golgo. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to get into a character because you like it mysterious, fine. In that case, keep it interesting, keep it high octane, you know. And I saw glimpses of that throughout this series, but you know, most of it is just ridiculous, stupid episodes. So, what's my rating for Golgo 13, the TV series? It's a vanilla. It really is. It's watchable, but you know, most of the time I was like, what the fuck? This is just ridiculous. But when it was good, which was few and far between, you know, I saw the potential there. So, in a way, look, I'm just going to recommend this to you guys. You want to watch Golgo 13, watch The Professional, the first movie, Queen Bee, the OVA, and these 10 episodes I watched, and that's it. Don't watch the rest. Don't bother. It's not worth it. And it's all episodic. There's no running theme, so you don't need to watch any of the episodes in order anyway. I came away from this series very disappointed. I don't know why this show got 50 episodes if this is how it's going to turn out. And you know, you guys, I know other reviews are like, it's a good action show. Just watch it for what. You know what? There's better action out there. I'm sorry. There's better fan servicey action shows out there. This is very disappointing. You could do better. This franchise deserves better. Anyway, that's it for another episode of Tyro Media. I still love anime here and there, but this show was a flop for the most part. Check out those episodes if you really want to watch the show. If you disagree with me, leave a comment down below. Tell me why I'm talking nonsense. And as usual, like, comment, and subscribe. And please, we need some likes on the Facebook fan page for Planet Tyro. But for now, that's the review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.